Greetings and welcome to Morbis Plays Planetside 2 Reaver Gameplay. So today I'm going to focus on all... Okay, so that actually clipped in there, that's not good, spin it back round. I'm going to be focusing on showing you Reaver combat, which is kind of not only air to air but air to ground. Let's see, we're in a bit of a dogfight already. Spin that round. The air brakes, so I've got a friendly guy come in as well. Let's spin it back the other way, there we go. And you want to use the mini-map and you need to be aware of your surroundings. So there he is, reloaded. Go. Yeah, boom. Okay, taking him down. Had a bit of help for our guy who distracted him. Right, so that was kind of air-to-air dogfighting using the machine guns. Now you see on the right-hand side, my health, that will start repairing automatically. I've got a nanite repair system. I could land and hop out and repair myself. I'm an engineer, I believe. Yeah, I'm engineer. But as you see, it's going back up already, so I don't need to worry about that. I will need to worry about ammo. Now in this video, I'm just going to kind of show you some of the basics of flying the Reaver. They're very agile, very nimble. I'll show you my loadout when I respawn. You've got afterburners, I've got flares, rockets. Now that was, is that Vanu? Yep, so there's a Vanu Liberator, maybe show you taking that out. So there's now it's projectile fire, so you always kind of want to lead your target. First you get on their 6, depending on if he's got a tail gunner or a belly gunner. Right, he's got a belly gunner, so we'll be a bit careful now. I don't want to get him too close, let's afterburner away. I'm much more manoeuvrable than he is, so it's all about kind of positioning in this. There we go, he's still got a line on me, but I'm going to switch the rockets. Not quite leading enough. Go a couple hits there. Duck down behind him. So I've got to make it hard for him to hit at me. Don't get him too close. Be a bit careful. He rams me. Right, I'm going to drop down a second. Use a mini map so you kind of keep eyes on him. I've got to make sure that I keep spotting him. Let's go. I want to get right down on his tail. Get up now. This may look a bit erratic, but let's say you can see on the mini map. You've got an idea of where he's going. He's actually flying around near our walk gate. Just reload for a second. Spin this. There we go. Okay. So that's actually our friendly guy now. Oh, I've managed to lose him. Having said that, right. So that was an enemy liberator. Let's see if I can... Yeah. There he is, going down to the ground. May entice him to try and shoot at me. Okay, there he is. Right, so let's get him spotted. That'll make him sharp on the mini-map. Now, I want to conserve my afterburners a bit. In fact, I'll switch to this now. Let's reload. And let's fire. So get the lead. There you go. See, that's the right amount. Damage there. Now I want to do a similar thing with the rockets, switch to rockets, but maybe get in a little bit closer. No, I don't want to hang, so what I'm doing is wrong, get above him, make it he's going down. Okay, so there's a few rockets in his face, almost touch the ground then. He's heavy, he's a bomber unit, so effectively it's much harder for him to manoeuvre. Let's spot him. There we go, and we got the Liberator assist there, so that wasn't particularly well done, but again, you get the idea, this is kind of dogfighting. We've got a few of our guys around here, we're quite near to our walk gate by the looks of it. We're fighting over Esamir currently. Let me just show you. I say the way I'm going to do this, because I've been struggling to try and condense all the Planetside 2 stuff into like a single video, so I'm going to kind of do a few videos showing different types of gameplay. So I say first up we're in a Reaver. This is very agile kind of attack craft, and yeah, we are fighting over Esamir because there's an alert here, so there's lots of combat. Looks like we're fighting the Vanu in the northeast. There's another scythe, we could go after him. Let's switch back to first off. I'm going to need to get ammo in a moment. So again, you want to leave. Can't land. He's going down. Okay, he's gone down. Another side. Now these are agile, you want to effectively get on his 6. Okay, he's out. So it looks like we're trying to take this point, so put away for a moment, don't want to get caught by AA. Again, you're very nimble, in and out, that's what you want to do. Don't be hanging for too long, you'll get picked out by rockets, missiles. Right, I've got thermal imaging equipped, so let's see if they got their A. There's the A gun, it's not being manned currently, so let's take it out. That's the biggest threat off really. I don't want to be hanging, so once I've fired off those rounds, I can now move. Swing back round. Again, that's your advantage, the speed you can move around, don't stay still, don't be hanging in one place, right. Got a lock on me, use the F key to get me back, stop that guy. Okay, you'll do splash damage as well, you see, it's all about agility, keeping it out, it's gone off the map, it's alright, got time to get back, there you go. Alright, so how are we for ammo in the hut? So I've got kind of 11 and 12, so 12 loaded, 11 waited to reload, that's my rockets, that's the AA there. That is one man, so move, don't kind of face an AA, it's already injured, so there, that's taken out. And again, this is a great fun vehicle, you can rack up a lot of kills if you're kind of play a bit cautious. If you always constantly just rush in, you will go down. Looks like I may need to do an implant in a moment, it's fine, I'll do that when I respawn. But hopefully already you're kind of getting a feel for it. Right, again, this is thermal optics. So it looks like we're pushing up the lightning so far on that. The tank, again, we'll pull up, move away. So right, now we've only got 4 rockets, so actually we probably need to go back, and we're going to have to effectively refuel. Okay, restock. So let's see the nearest point. Now you need to go somewhere where that's got an air base, so I'll be a little bit careful. You normally want to set yourself on a trajectory where you're not going to crash if you're going to go and look at the map. So let's go up here, we seem to be safe for the minute. Amp station, yeah, so there'll definitely be one here. Here we go. And you're looking for a landing pad, and that's how you basically get ammunition again. Reload. So here you go, there's the landing pads. Put up on that. Now you slow down, you use the C key to kind of drop. You can actually touch down pretty hard. I've done that really badly, but there you go. Switch the external camera if you prefer, and let's reload. Our rockets will start going back up. You see, I think we can carry 54 max. Now while I'm on this, I'm just quickly doing an implant. I say in this video, I'm not going to be explaining precisely what's going on. I'm just kind of wanting to show you the actual gameplay for the Reaver, and then in future videos, I'm probably going to do a kind of gameplay overview which explains exactly what's happening with the capping and the like. Just very quickly though, there's 3 warring factions: the Vanu Sovereignty vs Alien Tech Race, TR Terran Republic, who's the Empire, and Blue the NC, New Conglomerate, that's who we're playing as today. They are warring for control of 4 different continents in total. Here we are on Esamir, and yeah, I'm just showing you some Reaver gameplay. So let's maybe we carry on the fight, so we're showing you some air-to-air stuff. We could go back and carry on fighting the Vanu. There's not that many enemies there. But sometimes that's a good thing. If you go to a really heavily populated enemy area, then you will die to AA, you know, it's kind of inevitable. But let's mix it up. Let's okay, what are they, mosquitoes? No, that's friendly. Okay, so let's show you some ground combat. So I'll show you a little bit of that. Let's go and, so I say you can kill lots of enemies here. Maybe we were pestering the Vanu, so let's maybe stick with that for now. I'm sure we can go and find someone to shoot. Yes. And I might also switch to Hossin in a moment, just so you do get a feel for that. Because here on Esamir it is all very clear, so there is another side there, he's going down. So, oh no, and that's totally what you want to avoid. Oh, was that him? So it seems to say I got the I don't know, I'm not sure if he rammed us, if that was the debris from him, or if our own player rammed us. Quite often, normally, rather than being killed by enemies, you can fly around for ages and then you get killed by your own players who carelessly kind of ram into you. Or arguably I rammed into him, depending on how you look at it. Okay, so this is kind of a bit of Reaver gameplay here on Esamir. Now I'm actually going to switch, I am. Rather than, although there's kind of lots of fighting going on here, there's an alert, it's good, I want to switch quickly and show you Hossin, because then it gives you a different feel. Now it's a swamp environment and it's kind of intended to discourage air combat in a way, but you can still get away with it. In a way it's more fun because you're kind of ducking between the trees, and yeah. So for those of you that haven't seen Hossin, I'll give you a chance to have a look at this. This was released in June 2014. SOE frequently patches this game. Yeah, lots of new features, new vehicles. Alright, again I'm just going to take Engineer, I'm going to get a Reaver, I'm going to stick to that for the purpose of this video. It'll be quite short, but yeah, hopefully it's giving you kind of a feel for the gameplay of the Reaver. Liberator's a bomber, so I can't really demonstrate that, and kind of Valkyrie is a transport. That's going to be in squad play, so yeah, I'm sticking to this Reaver. Now let me show you what I have actually got. I've just got the Mustang. That's a fairly basic weapon. I've not unlocked the other stuff yet. There's so much to unlock in this game, it's great. Now optics, you can have kind of zoom, different types. You use certs here, you see you earn certs, that's just through gameplay, you earn through experience. I've got ammo capacity, I'll probably actually upgrade that a bit. Although that's still a machine gun, but it's very cheap to do, as I say. It gets progressively cost more as you kind of do more upgrades. What I'd be more interested in doing is let's check the rockets. So here you see again you've got different equipment, so you can vary loadouts. Basically you're either going to be going for air to ground or air to air. I'm kind of geared up for air to ground primarily, and that's what I'm going to show you next. So let's just quickly look at these breaker rockets. Why have I not got any attachments? I just clicked the wrong thing. Let me just kind of work out what happened there. So I just took something off. I think what I want is breaker rocket pods. Yes, surely. Yeah, okay, and then that's got the attachments on there. So what I was going to show you, yeah, so again you've got kind of thermal optics, you've got utility, you've got ammo and reload speed and stuff. So that gives you kind of an idea about that. Let's get back out there. I'm going to show you a little bit more combat, then draw us to a close. So I'm going to spawn a Reaver again, 350 points. And here you go, and we're actually now on Hossin. So you're going to see, we were on Esamir a moment ago with massive draw distance, and now Hossin, this is a very different feeling. This is a foggy planet. It's very nice looking, I think. But yeah, some days are foggier than others. It's nice, and it's temporal as well. In this game, it's kind of day and night. So let's just kind of try and find where the sun is, and also where there's this fight. So it looks like there's a bit of a fight over there. Why not head in that direction? Set a waypoint. Now sometimes you either want to set a waypoint at a friendly base where you know you can go and kind of get repairs and restock, or you want to kind of set it at the enemy destination. You can use it in a variety of ways when you're playing the Reaver. Okay, so I'm going to go back into internal view. So you've got your ammo readout there, kind of for the machine gun on the left hand side, for the rockets on the right hand side. You've got your altitude down the bottom right, you've got your speed. I've got afterburners equipped, I've got flares equipped, I've got nanite repair system, which basically if you don't take damage for 10 seconds you'll automatically start repairing, so very useful. Just kind of get out of the combat. Right, and yeah, so I'll show you a little bit of kind of air-to-air stuff. Let's show you a bit of air-to-ground, which you can. If you're cautious, you can rack up, you know, really long kill screens. But I just want to show you a little bit. Again, hopefully you can appreciate. Let me just show you where is the sun. I do want to show you the graphics in this. I'm going to do that in a gameplay overview actually. Sometimes you find yourself pausing just to kind of admire the lighting in this game. It's really impressive graphics. My frame rate down the bottom left there, it's going to kind of, it should hold okay. We'll drop a bit during combat. It's a biolab. Yeah, very nice. Right, so we were looking for a fight, weren't we? So we've got our waypoint set over there. Hopefully that's where the enemy will be. We've got some Liberator and Reaver going overhead there. So where did I set that in the end? There's only a few enemies. That's the thing I say. This is why I wasn't really on Hossin, because it is all a bit quiet. Maybe I'll just go directly into enemy territory where the Vanu are fighting the TR. Yeah, it could be fun. Oh, so there is an enemy mosquito. So I'll show you the air-to-air stuff there. And now I'm trying to save Afterburner, so now I can get on his tail like so. And now he's mine. Basically, he shouldn't be able to shake me there. He's crashed and burned anyway. So that's it. You want to get on a 6, as you might expect from kind of just general rules of air fighting. Get on a 6 and then you take him down. That's what you do. Right, so it looks like here's some enemies. We've got use Q key to spot. Ice Cream Nugget is in a turret there, so we're already shooting that. That is an anti-vehicle turret, so he can't aim up this time. We don't have to worry about it. Let's just get it destroyed. There you go. He's down. Okay, but you don't want to hover. What I'm doing is, I'm hovering there, you want to keep moving. You kind of fire, then move, fire, then move. That's the way to survive. Do not stay in one place too long. You will get caught by either like a turret, a small arms fire, or whatever. So it looks like we're attacking this compound. I'm not going to focus too much on the grand scheme of things. I'm basically just going to show you killing some guys and the maneuverability of this thing. So you've got to be a bit careful with other guys flying around here. And it's good to get your bearings, trying to work out who's where.
Shield generator critical.
Pull away for a moment. So it looks like we are attacking. Spin this round, so very agile, very nimble. Just going to put this here for 1 sec. Let's have a quick look. Where are we up here? Okay, so that's the amp station. It looks like we're basically trying to take this from the TR, so we are attackers. We're trying to capture this amp station. You see the thermal imaging there, kind of lighting up their A turrets. Now I could be taking these out, but it will cost rockets. I kind of want to kill a few guys off. It's not much of a fight here though, so I'll maybe move on, because I'm going to kind of show you, kind of rack up a lot of kills. See, I'm picking them off. You'll see he takes splash damage. You won't kill them instantly normally. You have to kind of fire off a few bodies. A little guy just trying to shoot me with a small arm star. Maybe I'll start. Probably snipers. So maybe go back and see if we can stop him. See up on this tower. Show yourself, Mr. Sniper. Infiltrator. No. So as you can see, it's looking a bit quiet here on Hossin at the TR base. So maybe we will move on. Let's have a look and see what we can find. Let's go back up.
Shield generator critical.
Where's the big fight? Come on, there must be something going on. There we go, maybe to the southeast, a little bit more against the Vanu city.
Destroyed.
See if you can't find some people to shoot. Okay. But hopefully you're getting a feel for this now. As I say, it's a great looking game, and especially this air combat, this feels very nice. Again, there's a very nice lighting on the vehicle, you can get the sunlight glinting off it. It feels very fluid, very smooth. You get very little lag. If you do, that will more likely it will be the player's connection, not the game itself. It supports kind of, let's say, thousands of players per server, hundreds of battles, thousands of projectiles, and it does it so well. It really does. Okay, right. So I wanted to focus on the Reaver gameplay. We're just kind of heading this way. Let's go and find something to shoot, and then maybe I'll draw this video to a close, because hopefully by now you've kind of got an impression of it. You have lots of fun flying with squads, flying in formation, kind of air-only squads, coordinating in-game voice. So there's lots of fun to be had. So that's our guys. Enemies over there. Spot on that. Could be a friendly. That's friendly. Again, so you want to be very careful not to do friendly fire, kill your own guys. There we go. Anyway. Okay, so it looks like enemies are over this direction. There we go. So they're pushing out. Be right up on here. Let's take him out. Sneaky pull in. Now pull away. You see, I was hovering, so I was taking fire. So you're very quick though. Just pull behind the scenery, so they can't get you. Use the terrain to your advantage. Now we'll start repairing, and say in 10 seconds. But okay, there's another mosquito. An enemy air, so we better kill him. So he can be coming off. Let's get up. Gain a bit of altitude. Behind him. Taking shots now from the ground. So actually, maybe we'll take him to the trees. Let's see if we can lure him down. See what kind of pilot he is. Normally you don't want to do this. As I say, I'm kind of giving him my tail here, which isn't ideal. But let's see. You can kind of lure him into a bit of a fight. And then quite a nice tactic for air fighting is you kind of go behind a ridge, so you just kind of swing around like this, and then you kind hit the air brake, slam it back, turn around the other way, he'll kind of come over and you'll be ready to take him. But it looks like he didn't persist, he gave up the chase. You want to listen as well, those surround sound speakers, you kind of can hear if there's an enemy close. So pay attention to that, listen out for it, you'll hear them approaching and know where they're coming from. And also use the mini-map, that's kind of a key thing. Right, so it looks like a friendly Liberator there, it's bombing. Oh, we're coming back up over this hillside. Another guy tries to get back up on here, so we're taking down these above our guys. And that's what you're doing, you're kind of providing air support. Again, I'm kind of hanging out too long, shouldn't be. Doesn't look like it's too much anti-air. They may have anti-air maxes and the like, which will cause you problems, but I'm just kind of being a bit casual here. I'm going to swing it around. We seem to be in control. Got our kind of lib flying overhead, bombing. Our guys are pushing up. Again, you can be quite accurate with this. There is splash damage, but obviously don't kill your own guys. I'll be a bit careful there. You don't want to kind of ram off the wall. I might spin that round. So that may have been the Liberator. You've got to be careful of kind of friendly flying units as well, because they will knock you out of the air, and you can crash burners actually you saw earlier. Yeah. Right, so again, you're going to be a little bit cautious using the terrain, taking your time, looking for them, picking your shots. Don't kind of overexpose yourself. Don't be charging in and just dying. You're a bit hovering, you don't want to do that too much. Looking a little bit quiet here though. We're not facing a lot of resistance. I'm just spin it around again. Okay. So yeah, it's all looking a bit quiet, but hopefully already from this video you're getting a feel for the gameplay. It's an awful lot of fun. It really is. Graphics are lovely. It handles very nicely, and you can change the handling. You've got different airframes to make it kind of the vertical speed to increase or the horizontal speed. So there's lots of stuff you can alter. Right there. Get them away. Why not? You can literally just fly around walls, you know, you can actually boost off them. If I use the space key, that will push me out from the wall, so you can kind of fly around it. It's a lovely feel, lovely feel. Hopefully this is coming across in the video, and kind of again the graphics, it all contributes, it makes it a really nice environment to be fighting in. Sounds a little bit long maybe. If you do a turret one, I'll just destroy that with a couple of rockets. So I'm getting locked, hit the F key, that'll actually clear that. You can't now lock on me for a certain amount of time. There's so many enemies out there, so it's crazy rockets around. It's really pick the shots. There's a lot put away. He has got a hit. And again, it won't be enough to kill me. A single shot like that. Oh no, but now we've got someone chasing me, or maybe ground fire. Could be small arms. You will take damage to small arms fire. Again, you can vary the loadout. You can have composite armor, which will reduce that. I personally don't have that. But yeah, hopefully again you're getting a feel for this. It's just brilliant, great fun. Okay, maybe I'll next death. I'll try and get a little bit careless to see if I can get myself killed in style. So we're kind of wandering back into our own territory now. See, I can hear things passing overhead. That could be friendly or enemy. Just stop here for a moment and reload. Things at the biolab. Yeah, this looks so nice. Just touch down, use the C key. Push down. A little bit heavy. Doesn't matter if you're a bit heavy, that's fine. Let's show you the biolab actually while we're reloading. Yeah. So you'll be able to see, and you could actually watch. You can be kind of watching the war raging there. You can kind of have hundreds of players inside fighting. And you can kind of just hover out the outside just watching them. It's something else, it really is. Honestly, if you've got a rig that can run this game, that's the only reason I can imagine that might be stopping you if you like first-person shooters. It can be a bit demanding. But yeah, check the forums, there's loads of information there. Right, so there's an anti-tank, anti-vehicle turret. On that. Is it aiming too high maybe? Okay, let's be a bit careful. He's trying to man that now, if you can hop in. I'm there to repair it. There you go, taking him down. Again, I'm hovering too long, but it doesn't, don't seem to have too much resistance. Here they're coming out now. This is what you want to do when you kind of get little groups of them, because you've got splash damage as well. Kind of light that up a bit and move away. Over the hillside you go, they can't shoot you. Yeah, it can be quite demoralising for the enemy. And I say you can do a lot, you can contribute a lot in one of these. Even if you're not in a squad or a platoon, you know you can provide a lot of support from the air, a lot of damage. So yeah, it's a good vehicle to use. Again, we've got another Reaver going in there now. Dead bodies. Use the Q key, make sure, I say you don't want to kill your enemies, so it took a while for it to show up as friendly there. Our friendly's shooting at him, so it's kind of safe bet that he's an enemy. You've got to be a bit careful, live assault up there. Just toying with it, sorry, I didn't even fire full volley there, I wanted to toy with him a bit. You can go right in close, take him out, there you go, pull away, and you get quite cheeky. You can even run people over and the like, but then you are more likely to die. Again, you go through the foliage, that's no problem. How are we doing? I don't want this video to go on for too long, so I'm going to do a series basically of different classes, different styles of play, because I've tried to do one long video, but it's just really hard to fit it all in and cover it and kind of give you a good feel. So yeah, I'm going to break Planetside 2 down into a number of different videos, giving you different styles of gameplay. Hopefully already you've got a feel for the Reaver. I'm personally a huge fan. Great fun with this. I should have gone back. In fact, yeah, why don't I restock? It seems to be we're doing a bit of a run. Let's do that. Oh, and there you go. I got careless and got punished. But as I say, that's not a bad way. Why don't we draw it to a close with that? As I want to keep this video quite brief. Hopefully that's given you a brief overview. There's only 7 kills, not a very big run. Normally you want to kind of be if you are going to kind of zones with loads of enemy players and there's this kind of groups of them, you're just unloading kind of rocket volleys into that, and you can get runs of easily 30 plus, 40 plus, kill streaks of well over 100. If you look at some of the videos on YouTube, yeah, there's a few decent players out there, and you get to see that. But hopefully this has given you a bit of an overview for the Reaver. As I say, this was the Reaver vehicle on the NC. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.